Boom, dude. And we're live. What's up, everybody?
Live.
Welcome back to Lunchroom Debates. Today, I am missing my co-host Dibo, but I do got my co-host Matt with me. How's it going?
Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here. We're obviously missing Dibo, but we know he'll be back for next episode. But in the meantime, I'm looking forward to holding it down with you.
Of course, dude. It's gonna be a fun little episode for today before the
How you
in-season
been?
tournament starts. Oh, dude, I've been good. You know, just landed a job, so happy about that.
Oh, please, what you doing?
I'm a desk attendant at the rec center.
Okay. What are your hours
So,
like, or do you not know yet?
just like it's gonna be kind of like short. I'm gonna probably say like 12 to 15 a week.
Not bad though.
Yeah, just enough to give me some paychecks here and there, but not enough to infringe on school. But
Right.
we moved it.
Always important. Always
Of
important.
course, of course.
How's We haven't mentioned anything yet, but it is November. Shout out to Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Sure
Um,
is.
but there's people do Movember, people do No Shave November. But how
I
is your
see
boy
you're
looking?
participating. Yeah, I see you're participating in it.
How am I
Hey,
looking?
hey, you know
Three
what?
days is not bad.
It's filling out, dude. It's filling out. I gotta respect it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll see
I
if I
already
make it the
already
full
failed
month.
that. I shaved this morning.
Uh, Damn, you don't care about men's mental health?
It's yeah,
Tragic.
it's on me. It's on me. I
Tragic.
didn't even really consider it. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up this morning and that thought did not even pass through my head. I was just like, damn, I need to shave.
I gotta ask you something before we get into the pod.
All right, let's hear it.
Because I was talking with Abdul today, and we were thinking about going to the Nuggets Mavs game, first game of the in-season tournament.
Yeah.
And Nuggets tickets this year have just been so
Oh,
expensive,
they are ridiculously
so
expensive
expensive.
for good
Would you
reason though.
take Would you take back the championship to have cheaper tickets?
Oh hell no, that's ridiculous. What? That that's a no-brainer, dude.
Bruh. I mean, as a
That's
Knicks fan, I'd say
ridiculous, bro.
yes.
Okay, buddy,
Who lives in Colorado, I'd say yes.
calm down. You just want those Nuggets Knicks tickets to be a little bit cheaper.
Bro, tickets this year, like the cheapest tickets, like nosebleeds are almost 100 now.
Yeah, I when I went to the opener, it was 150 for seats way up in the corner.
Yeah. See,
But it
that's
was
too
fun.
much.
So
It's too much.
nah, it was fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Oh well, I assume that, but like regular season games over 100 just on a daily basis is too much. I think you're pricing too many fans out.
I feel like it'll go down. You just got to give it some time. We're still in the celebration phase.
True, true.
What are you gonna do?
But you guys are home tonight against the Mavericks.
Oh
Jason
yeah.
Kidd will not be coaching for the
Oh
Mavericks,
really?
but
I didn't hear about
he's out with an illness. I don't know what it is.
that. Get
But
better
shout out to
soon.
the Mavs. They're hooping.
Yeah,
They're hooping.
they are hooping undefeated, dude.
Undefeated. We'll talk about the Mavs a
Well, we
little
will
bit
talk
later.
about that.
Um, but with all that being said, do we want to hop into the episode?
Hop into a little segment for this episode. I think we shall.
All right. So I wanted to come in with a little something special prepared, and so I went into the studio and I created some raps, some rhymes
You've been in the
about
lab
NBA
cooking.
players and NBA teams exactly.
Yep.
Um,
I love it, dude.
and so I'm gonna read the rhyme. You guys can play along and guess along with us. I'll go team, player, team, player, team, player in that order. Um, and we'll just see what team we talk about and kind of highlight over them.
Yeah, for sure. Just a
All
little
right,
conversation starter, you know.
all right. You ready?
I am.
All right, we're starting with NBA team.
Yep.
Worst team in the league, lost all the intrigue. Point guard suspended, center out for the year. All we can do is shed a tear.
Oh, dude, that's brutal. But the worst team in the league, I guess statistically right now, the Memphis Grizzlies are the worst team in the league.
They are the worst team in the league record wise.
Yep, statistically speaking. Now, whether that's going to stay the same throughout the season, that's yet to be seen, but we'll see. Dude, that sucks about Steven Adams, though. I will say that really
100%.
sucks. He's obviously he's not one of my favorite players, but I like him a lot as a player and as a person. So just anytime you can see that, it's brutal. It's tough.
No, for sure, because he's one of like the last of the tough bruising
Yeah.
bigs in
Oh
the
yeah.
league. And I had like a reel on Lunchroom Debates not that long ago when me and Dibo were doing our season awards, and I was like, the Memphis Grizzlies, like I have Taylor Jenkins winning Coach of the Year. You know, I think they'll
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
great without Ja. And as you can see, they clearly have not. And while that is, of course, Ja, I think a really big piece that not a lot of people are talking about is that Steven Adams loss.
Oh, absolutely. Steven Adams, he's not going to be your flashy, put up huge numbers every night, but he's an anchor point to that team. But I
Mm-hmm.
think another player that needs to have some discussion about, or that we need to have some discussion about, is got to be Tyus Jones.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel like people are now realizing just how big he was when Ja was out. He come in and just hold down that team, and I mean, even sometimes make them look better.
Yeah, hundred
But
percent, hundred
yeah,
percent, and it's because he had that continuity with the guys, and he
yeah,
knew the system so well. And when you bring in a guy like Marcus Smart, who he might be able to instill a better culture for John Morant, he also has to take time to build this chemistry with the team because this is the first time in his career he's not playing in Boston, so that
yeah.
takes quite a bit of time. And with Steven Adams being out, it's like we already had Brandon Clark who tore his Achilles.
Yep, he
Now
did
it's
tear
like
his
Xavier
Achilles.
Tillman's there. Jaren Jackson Jr. He should be a 4, but he's having to play at the 5, and he's struggling with foul trouble.
Yeah,
And it's like they're kind of having all these questions at the moment.
yeah, for sure. And no, I will say though, I do like what Derrick Rose has been doing for these first few games. I just
Mm-hmm.
bringing him in, I do think was a huge play for the Grizzlies. And I think once Ja gets back, and we already know that Derrick Rose has been kind of mentoring Ja
Mm-hmm.
along his way to getting back into the league. But no, I think that is a big part of why I don't think they'll remain the worst team in the league coming forward. But what can you do, right? It'll be fun to watch when Ja's back.
Do you think D Rose will still get minutes when Jaw comes back?
Uh Probably because the Grizzlies will realistically run Marcus Smart and Ja in the same lineup. That is
True.
that little 1-2. So that'll leave probably a spot for Derrick Rose. And I
True.
think he should be getting those minutes because I do think he's still a very solid player.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know though. I just think that this year, like I was saying it in the chat last night, it's like literally any team, any NBA team can beat any other NBA team except for like maybe like the Wizards, the Rockets, the Hornets. Like, but basically, like you have 25 teams that can win on any given night.
Yeah,
And it's like to be in that kind of a league where there's so much parity now, you don't want to be falling behind like this. And
of
so,
course.
especially with the play in, like we've never seen the Grizzlies have to crawl their way. Have we? We might have seen the Grizzlies have to crawl their way out
Not
of the
in
play.
recent memory. Not in recent
Not,
memory.
not recent memory. They played the Warriors a couple years ago,
Yeah,
um, but they almost didn't beat the Warriors that game. And so the play in, you never know what's going to happen. It's a 1 game elimination type thing, and
for
you want
sure.
to have that security. You want to be a top 6 seed in the West. And so to start
Yeah,
the year, I think what 0-5 is never
yeah.
a good start.
Starting to your win list,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no. But hey, what are you gonna do? No, but I do think something that you kind of touched on there is just how good the talent in the league is. You said what, like 25 teams can win on any given night, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you your thoughts about Adam Silver potentially like bringing in some new teams.
It's tough. It's tough because if you bring in new teams, then I think that the competition will go down. Like, I think, well, one, there's too much talent in the league right now. And because of that, any team can win on any given night, right? You have guys like Cam Thomas still coming off the bench. You have teams that could realistically have an 11, 12-man rotation, having to play 8-man rotations to win games in the regular season.
Hmm.
Um, and so it's like, ideally you want to expand the league so that that talent that is not getting PT or not getting the ability to show their potential can play. But if you do that, then those teams might not be able to produce the product that's currently on the floor. So I think that like initially we, at least I was always on the side of expanding the league but it might make the league less competitive. And so that's my only fear. What about you? What do you think?
I think it'll be good. And
Yeah.
there's just, I think you said it. There's too much talent in the league and I think that talent needs to be showcased, especially in a new market. Like they're saying, Seattle. Well, Seattle's not technically a new market, but it'll be a new market, if you know what I'm saying. And then Vegas, of course. But
Yeah.
I think those are such big markets that bringing in some new talent into the league, having those new teams, even if it's going to make the competition a little bit less, I think the ability to have those or have income coming in Vegas and Seattle, I think that could make it up for the maybe a little bit of a loss of viewership because the games aren't quite as good. But I just think the progression, it'll eventually get there. You give it probably like 5 to 7 years, then I think you'll be right back to where we are right now.
Well, because the NBA is like incredibly tough to make. Because as of right now, there's like 300 roster spots or something like that. And I mean, there's millions of kids playing the game when they grow up. And so even adding like a 30 roster spots, if you're adding 2 teams, you have a big talent pool to choose from. So the talent might not dry up. Like there's always going to be talent, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's hear the player now.
All right, I'm gonna hold off on my favorite one.
All right.
We'll see if you can get this one. This one might be a little tougher. The leading scorer on my squad, people thought I was a fraud. 330 pieces to start the year. Now everybody want to cheer.
Oh, that's tough.
Think
like
about
a couple players.
Think about the context clues. You want me to reread it?
I have an idea of who it is, and I think you're directly targeting me.
Who is it?
Are you talking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. No. Read it again.
You were one of the people that thought it was fraud.
Okay.
But all right, I'll go slower too. The leading scorer on my squad.
Yep.
People thought I was fraud.
Yeah.
330 pieces to start the year. Now everybody want to cheer.
Oh man, dude, that's tough.
I'll give you the Eastern Conference.
Oh crap. I feel like if anyone's listening to this, they're gonna be like pulling their hair out because I don't know this right now.
This one.
I'm trying to
this one
look
was
at
tougher.
players.
This one's tougher.
Yeah, this is tough, dude.
Abdul, when I was reading this to Abdul got it on his second guess, so no pressure.
Okay, so I have a guess. Wait, no, I don't have a guess. I already used my guess. Oh crap, dude. Oh man. Dude, I'm trying to look at players right now.
$330 pieces to start the year. That's the biggest hint I thought I could give.
Let me.
Leading scorer on the squad too, which is pretty surprising. And not surprising. I don't know if that's the right word.
Is it okay? This might be dumb because I don't know if he's put up 330 pieces. Is it Jaylen Brown?
It's not Jaylen Brown. This team.
So that's why you said it's like when you said surprising that he's the leading scorer. That made me think is he leading? Is he beating out Jason Tatum currently?
Oh hell no! This team.
Give me a hint. Yeah, I need a hint.
I'm trying. They share a state with another team. They share their state with another team. Eastern Conference, you know that.
I don't think anyone in New York's averaging over 30 or put up 330 pieces in a row.
You sure?
Okay, well, so it is someone in New York. Is it your Knicks?
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's not this. So it's Brooklyn.
It's Brooklyn.
Oh, it's Cam Thomas.
It's Cam Thomas.
Dude, yeah, he's been balling.
Yeah,
you and I. Yeah, I should have taken that hint. You and I think Cam Thomas is nice.
Yes.
Or have always thought Cam Thomas. That's bad, dude. I can't believe I didn't get that.
No, but they've been hooping.
Yeah, they have, dude.
Him specifically too. Like heading into the season, I really thought this is Mikel's All-Star season, and it's been all Cam Thomas in Brooklyn leading
Cam
scorer.
Thomas All-Star season.
leading scorer. They need to start that man. Just give him the
Oh
keys
yeah,
already.
absolutely. Give him the ultimate green light, dude, because he's a hooper.
Because they
Shifty,
could
dude.
have such like a nice future with, because him, Mikel, Cam Johnson, and then Nicholas Claxton once he comes back from his injury. That's
Yeah.
like a really nice like 4 out of 5 starting pieces, and then all you need is to find that point guard replacement for Dinwiddie.
hmm
But
Yeah. No, I was pretty high on Brooklyn coming into this season too. I mean, even like now that they don't have any bona fide stars, but there's a star in the making, Cam Thomas. You better believe it. But no, it's good to see that they're gonna have some success after such a tumultuous last season.
yeah,
It'll just be
with
fun. It's fun.
do you think they can? What seed do you think that they'll finish in? Do you think they'll be a playing team, or do you think
Oh,
that they'll be a top 6 seed in the East?
nah, they'll probably be. I don't think they'll quite make the top 6, but I think they'll probably finish at 7.
7.
Yeah.
Who? So let's think. Celtics number 1 seed. Can we agree
Celtics,
on that?
Bucks, obviously. Celtics, Bucks.
Sixers 2 seed. Sixers
Sixers.
2 seed. Bucks
Those are
3 seed.
your
Because
top 3, however you want to look at it.
yeah, I
Um,
would have the Knicks at 4.
I think I maybe not 4, but I definitely think the Knicks will be better.
Okay. Well, because we were a 5 seed last year.
Yeah.
Cavs were 4 seed. You want Cavs at 4? Or you
I don't
want
know.
Hawks
You know, I
there?
might agree with you. I'll have the Knicks at 4, Cavs at 5, because
And then
the
6,
Cavs
there's a ton of
interesting.
teams. You could have
Yeah,
the
it's
Nets,
kind of like take your pick.
Nets, Raptors,
Oh, I don't think that the
Magic,
Raptors will be there.
Hawks, Pacers. But you got a lot of teams. You got a lot
Yeah,
of teams.
they could end up in the 6. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I still think there'll just be another team, whatever team that may be. I'm not 100% certain so early in the season, but
So
that 6-7 spot, I think that'll be the Nets, and it's good to see them there.
So speaking of Cam Thomas leading points, I looked at the league leaders for points per game, and he's currently 8. Do you want to
Yeah,
guess the top 10 leading scorers in the NBA
right now,
right now?
I don't know
4
if
games
I've.
into the year, 4 or 5 games into the year.
Oh, I don't know because it's so early. There's like names that would like just not normally be there, but they could just be having a little
Like
good
Cam
stint for
Thomas.
these first. No, I think Cam Thomas will probably stay top 20.
I'd say all these names are typical names except for maybe 1 or 2 of them.
Well, so you got
One
okay.
one one of them is like an up and coming player, and then all the others are bona fide stars.
So Steph is definitely going to be there.
Steph is there. Steph's number 4.
Um, is Durant there?
KD is number 9.
Okay. Luca definitely.
Luca leads the league in points, averaging 33.8.
Yep. Luca definitely.
Uh-huh.
Is Embiid there?
Embiid is number 5.
Okay. Is Jokic there? I don't think Jokic is.
Jokic is 11. Jokic is
Yeah, I don't think
11. He
Jokic.
just missed the list.
He's like averaging like what, like 25 maybe.
26.2 on the year.
Yeah.
So you're missing number 2, number 3, number 6, 7, and then 10.
Let me look here. Well, obviously Cam Thomas is 8. We already discussed that. Giannis, of course.
Giannis is not. He's 18th.
Oh, really?
Giannis is 18th.
Is Lillard there?
Lillard is down on the list. He's 33rd. He's averaging 21.
Okay.
Think about people who went off recently. Like we were talking in the group chat about people that have gone off recently, if that helps. There was a game the other night. Who are you gonna say?
No, Wemby's not there.
Wemby's
definitely
not.
No, definitely
Wemby's
not.
not
He just had 38.
Yeah. Wemby is.
He's probably like not even close. He's probably like
he's
50.
36th. He's not that. He's barely below Dame. One of these guys went off. One of these guys went off on ESPN the other
Is it
night.
LeBron? Is LeBron there?
LeBron is 16th.
No,
But
really?
he was playing in that game against LeBron.
So it's either Paul George or Kawhi.
It's Paul George. Paul George is number 7.
Yep.
You got a guard. You got number 2 is a guard in the East. That'll be my hint. Guard in the East. This I don't know if they're in the play. They should be in the playoffs right now, I think, but they were definitely a playoff team last year.
Oh, Jason Tatum's got to be in the list, right?
Jason Tatum's number 6. Yes.
Yep. Guard in the East.
There's 2 guards in the East left, and then a guard in the West that you're missing.
Is Anthony Edwards the one in the West?
He's 14th. He just missed the list.
Just barely.
This guy just got hurt in the West. If that helps you out, I don't know if you know that he got hurt.
Just in the past couple days, he got hurt.
Yeah.
For real?
Listening,
I was like, Book and Beal have kind of been out.
All three. The last 3 are all guards. 2 in the East, 1 in the
West.
Hold
on. Is Zach LaVine's definitely there?
No, he's not.
He's not? Bro had a
19.
50-piece.
He's averaging 24 in the year. There's 3 players left. All 3 are guards. All 3 of their teams made playoffs last year. This dude is stepping up big. He might win Most Improved Player this year with a lot more opportunity.
Oh, balls, dude. This is a lot tougher than I was expecting it to be. Normally, I can probably rattle that off if it's halfway through the season.
Yeah. First 5 games is a bit tougher. I'll give it to you.
Dude, holy. No, because SGA didn't just get hurt.
No, he's 15th. He's 15th.
Yeah, he didn't just get
15th. Hurt. He's 15th.
Damn, dude.
I'll try to give you a hint. Okay.
Dude, I feel so dumb
so
now.
the 2 Eastern guards. One of them was traded to the Eastern team. The other guard, they just traded a player, so he has a lot more opportunity, and he's been showing his ass.
Balls, dude.
That's a pretty
is Maxey there?
Tyrese Maxey's number 10.
He was the one guy.
Yeah. He was the one guy I was like, he's not the star.
Maxey's been going off.
Yeah. So you need the number
we got
2
one
and number
in the
3
East,
scorer.
one in the West. Really?
Yes.
Dude, number 2 and 3. I feel like I should just know that.
2 is an Eastern Conference guard. He was traded last year to this team.
For real?
Playoff team. So think about the playoff teams last year. Think about their lineups. Starting player, obviously, he's second leader in scoring.
Is Donovan Mitchell?
It is Donovan Mitchell.
Damn, really? I feel like he hasn't been going off like that, but I guess he has.
No, against the Knicks in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
He went off.
All right, so we got one in the West that just got hurt.
Yeah, point guard. Team made the playoffs last year.
Give me a sec. Hold
up.
Is it De'Aaron Fox?
It is De'Aaron Fox. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Damn, I can't believe it took me that long to get that. That's terrible.
You're chilling. We'll move on to our next team. And the rhyme goes like this. Currently on a 4-game winning streak, trying to get back to our peak. Last year there was some chaos, but we are ready to become sturdy. So don't ever bet against 30.
Oh, it's the Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ever bet against Curry, dude.
Don't ever bet
That's a terrible idea. As long as Steph on the court, the Warriors have a chance.
Yeah. Well said.
He's crazy.
But did you hear what Draymond said after
about the locker room last season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's saying it was hard to come into work. That's terrible.
It's almost like he made it that way.
Yeah, that's true.
But the Warriors have looked really good this year.
Absolutely. And I feel like they will probably go pretty far.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Just the experience they have, the chemistry of their big three, plus Wiggins, plus the veteran leadership of Chris Paul coming off the bench, which he's looked really good.
Absolutely, dude.
He's looked really good. Clay had a game winner the other night. Did you see the game winner?
I know Flight was going off, dude. I didn't watch the video, but I just know it, dude.
But I can't remember who they lost to in their first game of the season. The Warriors, they lost to the Suns the first game of the season. And then since then, they've looked phenomenal. Since Draymond Green has come back into the lineup, he's doing Draymond stuff, putting up like 8, 6, and 6, which
As
is
he
the
does
most
the triple
Draymond
single.
stat line.
God, I love the triple single.
But Chris Paul, man, I really like the fit so far. The other night they were playing the Kings, and even with a big like Sabonis, they had no problem keeping Chris Paul with Curry and Thompson on the court late in the game, and the defense actually looked really good. So I think there's a lot of positives for Golden State this far into the season.
Yeah. No, you can't count out 30. That's being that being that like such a huge part of the rhyme, like you said. It's so true though. It's so true.
No, you can't. We've seen it way too many times before. Yeah. Just especially because like now in the NBA, like no lead is safe. No lead is safe. You could be up by like 20 in the first half on the Warriors, and there's still a good chance that they'll come back just because of the 3-point shooting ability.
Yep, and I'm here for it, dude. It's always a good season when the Warriors are being up in the mix.
Nuggets fan, you worried about the Warriors come playoff time or no?
I feel like I would eat my words if I said no. After just giving the spiel about don't count out Curry.
You can't count out Curry.
Yeah, and for that reason, I would say there's mild concern that I can't be fully confident as long as Curry's still playing.
As a Nuggets fan, what team puts the most fear in your heart? Is it the Timberwolves? As Bruce Brown said?
Fuck no.
Bruce Brown said it was your toughest matchup.
I know. Even though we just lost to them by a significant margin a couple nights ago. But no, it's as terrible as it is, I'm still fearful of the Suns.
No. The Suns are the Nets 2.0 to me. They're literally KD's big 3 2.0. They're just never going to be healthy enough.
Hey, in that case, as long as the Nuggets win, I don't care.
I think the Thunder should be under monitor, but not they're like a year or two away.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm not worried about them. I mean, as long as Chet's on Jokic, yeah, good luck.
Damn. Chet's been looking good though.
He has, but he got sunned by Jokic.
I mean, most people have. That's his rookie year.
Yeah, of course. But he's just too small.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Lakers are like mid. I really don't see the Lakers.
I'm not worried about the Lakers at all. Bro, Dibo saying the Lakers are the second best team in the West is just absurd.
Who would you have as the second best? Suns?
That's probably the Suns.
I mean, I'd probably have the Suns as the second best team in the West too. No, the Lakers, like, they got 2 top 10 players, sure, but it's like, what else? Like, it's just the same story as last year.
Yeah,
I'd have the Clippers above the Suns.
Oh, I don't think so, but I would definitely have the Clippers above the Lakers.
I think the Clippers, they're literally like the Suns in a sense. If one person's having an off night, you have Paul. If Kawhi's having an off night, Paul George, Russ, or James Harden can step up. If Paul George is having an off night, Kawhi can step up, and you got so many options. And then, as opposed to the Suns, you have a much better bench. And you have much better defense. So I would have them number 2.
Yep. I don't hate it.
Then 2, Suns 3, Lakers 4th, Thunder 5th. Yeah. Thunder 5th.
Yep. I don't hate the Thunder there.
So we'll skip this one because we were just talking about them.
The War. Wait, fuck. Who? Suns?
It was hold on. You'll see it later. All right. This is my boy. You better not get this shown wrong because this is my boy.
It is
My team
RJ
is
Barrett.
no. My team is 4-0, top of the West. I'm averaging 15 on 55% from three. I'm looking like one of the best offseason moves as my team and I are in a groove.
This is a no-brainer, dude.
Who is it?
It's Grant Williams.
It's Grant Williams.
It's Grant Williams, dude.
It's Grant
Shout out
Williams.
Grant Williams. Dibo hates on him so much for no reason, dude.
No reason. No reason.
For no reason.
Fake Celtics fan.
For real, dude. He's more of a Nuggets fan than a Celtics fan. Come on. Stop.
We all seen that video on the group chat of him.
We all have
screaming, "Let's go Nuggets!"
He's never beaten those allegations, dude.
Never, bro.
He was on top of the world screaming, "Let's go Nuggets!"
You can't, bro. About to lose his voice.
Yeah,
lose his voice screaming so loud.
Yeah, he was having a time at that watch party.
Mm-mm. He's gonna rue the day that he did that. He got caught on camera on 4K too.
Doing all that. Multiple different occasions that night.
Yeah.
There's like 3 different videos of him.
He's hella sledding for teams. He's just bandwagon at this point.
Chiefs fan, Celtics fan, low-key Nuggets fan.
Come on, man.
What I don't know about his soccer fan, like
fandom. Liverpool's one of the better teams.
Okay. There
Liverpool's one of the better teams. I was trying to think, who's his baseball team? Or like,
I don't know.
Or hockey team.
I want to be honest. I have a hard time even being a Rockies fan.
I couldn't tell you the last time I watched the Rockies.
Yeah.
But Grant Williams is hooping. He shot 7 of 9 from.
Didn't he drop like 25 a couple days ago?
25, yep. And he's doing everything that was expected. You know, playing defense on one side of the court and then just standing in a corner and knocking down all the good opportunities that Kyrie and Luka are giving him. And
and that's all he needs to do. He needs to do that and then bring the energy on defense.
Exactly. And that's why I think he's such a valuable player, because there's a lot of guys in the league who their roles are 3 and D, but they'll try to be something more. They'll try to do something off the drive. They'll try to make this spectacular play to get their minutes more and more. But what Grant Williams understands is like, look, if I play the good defense and I keep knocking down these good looks that these elite playmakers are giving me, then my minutes will increase. And they've continued to increase so far this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And no, that's good because just makes Dibo look more and more goofy for hating on him.
Bro said it's obviously early. I don't want to take any victory laps 4 games into the year. But he's like, if Mavs get it, they got to get it out the play-in. Not looking good so far.
Definitely not. Starting 4-0.
Starting 4-0. Well, probably 4-1 after tonight, I think.
Yeah, I'm hoping. And I do think so, but we'll see. The Nuggets had a rough pass game. I think they'll bounce back.
Yeah. I don't know. Minnesota, I don't want to say I called it, but I did have Minnesota money line. So.
Oh, no. Nuggets never bring their A game unless it's in the playoffs when you go into mini. Like on record, it just shows that we play like trash against them.
And Minnesota was playing with something that game because they obviously wanted their revenge.
Yeah, they were playing with all their heart because they got beat in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I wasn't honestly very confident in the Nuggets going in there and winning. But I don't think it's anything to be concerned about.
No, of course not. I mean, you're 4-0.
Nuggets are still the best team in the West.
Yeah, you've played really good teams along that 4-game winning streak too.
Yeah.
So I think you're fine. This one you heard yesterday, so you should get this.
Yep.
Even if you don't remember it, it's pretty obvious. New star in town, but things are looking down. 2-2 to start the year. Should we actually fear the deer?
Yeah, this is the Bucks, and I did hear this yesterday. And I wouldn't be concerned. I feel like that's just such a crazy overreaction. I do think they have looked okay. They've not looked good. They haven't been bad. But it's so early in the season. There's still 78 games for them to get it figured out. Mm-hmm. I think come playoff time they'll be just fine. But be ready to have a war with the Celtics.
They'll be 3-2 after tonight. They'll beat the Knicks. First game in season tournament. in Milwaukee, ESPN, Bucks aren't losing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not a
Bucks aren't
chance.
losing that.
Not a chance. And I will be
I
tuning in for it. You better believe it.
I don't. If we're talking overreactions, because initially when we came in here, we are going to talk week one or NBA start of the season overreactions. If
Mhm.
we're overreacting to these first 4 games, Milwaukee's no longer my favorite out of the East. It would definitely be the Celtics.
Oh yeah, the Celtics have looked unstoppable.
Yeah, yeah. And I did have Nuggets Celtics in the finals. As did Dibo. Dibo picked Celtics. I picked Nuggets.
Nuggets for
Um,
sure.
but I felt unsure. I felt unsure picking Celtics. It was more of like a coin toss. Versus now, it just looks like the Celtics are a far better team
As of right now, of course.
as of right now. Over week one overreactions.
Yep, that's it.
Um, all right,
Hey,
move on to a player.
let's hear it.
All right. I got shipped off to the city with stars. The GM at my last organization was a liar, but I'm looking forward to being a dimer.
Oh, this is James Harden with the Clippers. Dude.
This is James Harden.
I
Correct.
just saw a post with him in it before I hopped on the podcast, and I was like, "Yep, he looks good in the Clippers uniform." I will say.
What do you think about that trade? We haven't talked about the trade. What do you think about it?
I think it was a win-win. I
Yeah.
mean, I was on the podcast a couple weeks ago before the season started. What? Maybe before? Yeah, no, that was definitely before the season started. Um, saying the Clippers need to trade, and I said they need to trade Terrence Mann for him because that's what it was seeming like the Sixers would take. But they managed to keep Terrence Mann, get him. They got rid of Batum. They got rid of help me out here. I forget. There's one other guy.
Rocco.
Yeah, Rocco.
No, Rocco, Marcus Morris, and then there was
Yeah,
one more player, I think.
I don't,
Um,
I don't know, but then there were some picks in there.
mhm.
And I think that's a good deal for the Sixers, and I think it's a good deal for the Clippers. Sixers, obviously, it was toxic having James Harden stay there with the team, and then James Harden going to the Clippers. I talked about how they need to be in that win now mentality. This is go for it or bust, right?
Mhm.
And I think now
Yeah.
that they made that choice, I think they're ready for it, and it'll be good to see.
Yeah. I kind of like this trade for the Clippers. I think the Sixers won very underrated package on their end.
It's true. It's true.
James Harden kind of was this negative piece in the locker room, didn't want to be there, was saying all this bad stuff about the organization. Daryl Morey's a liar, yada, yada,
Yeah.
yada. And to kind of get that toxic energy out of the locker room and bring in some kind of not win now like or instrumental pieces, but just guys who know their role and will play their role to a T, like a Rocco, like a Nick Batum, Marcus Morris, just serviceable guys. And you open up that space for Tyrese Maxey to continue to show this improvement, which I think he's well on his way to getting his first All-Star nod.
It sure is.
And then on the flip side, when you look at the Clippers, everybody's looking at the James Harden thing, but I just think the Clippers are I think they're the most versatile team in the league right now. In a sense, like
Oh, you
if
think
you
so?
want if you want to play big ball, you can play big ball with Zubac. If you want to play small ball, you can play small ball with PJ Tucker at the 5. 1 through 5 can switch. Versatility, I think they're number one. Who else would be number one? Do you think? Nuggets.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not like 1 through 5 is switchable for the Nuggets.
If they have Jokic out and have Najee in,
Okay, so then it's not switchable. then not 1 through 5 isn't switchable.
all right, buddy.
Where? How many minutes is Zeke Najee going to get in a playoff game? 5, if
I don't.
that.
I don't know because Malone probably will go back to the eight person rotation. Jesus, with a big stutter.
And so like
That's true.
Nuggets are
You
one
got a
of the
point.
more versatile teams because you got like KCP and Aaron Gordon who can switch on most pieces.
Those are both elite defenders.
Right, but I think that like Nuggets kind of try to keep their like Jamal Murray on the team's worst offensive player, or like MPJ on the team's worst offensive player, versus like the Clippers. It's like, hey, like set a screen off Kawhi, you'll be on PG. Oh, set that screen, you'll be on PJ Tucker. Then so it's just like it keeps on going in.
That's
and
true.
I think that they got so much versatility. They can play that big ball with Zubac. They can play the small ball with PJ Tucker. at the 5. It'll be interesting to see how Harden fits with them. I don't necessarily know how I like that fit. But Harden will be the best point guard that Kawhi and PG will have as their or during their tenure with LA.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And shout out Westbrook too. He's been hooping.
He has been hooping.
I
He
like
has
to
been
see that.
hooping.
That was a low key fantasy pick for me. I drafted him like 120th, and he's put up I think a couple 50-point outings or fantasy point.
We're not going to talk about me in fantasy basketball. Leading scorer week 1, picked up Cam Thomas. Sneaky good pickup off the waiver wire.
That's a good pickup.
But shout out
how are you
Norman
doing
Powell
right
too.
now? How are you doing right now? Oh damn, 783.
I'm beating Sadeghi.
Yeah,
in week 2.
783. I think. Oh, you're the second to Danny in terms of
points this week.
total points. Oh no, third to Danny and I don't know who Luka Magic is. John. Yeah.
It's because I benched Tyler Hero when he had like 50 points and started Cam over him when he finished with like 14 fantasy basketball points.
I forgot to put Anthony Davis in one time, and he dropped 85 points.
Damn, you're 0-1.
Yeah,
be me.
Yeah, I'm sucking. It's fine. I'll get my get back.
Let's make this RJ trade live on Lunchroom Debates.
No. Keep my guy RJ.
No, I'm fine. All right. The next 2 I have are players. I did 2 extra, or I did an extra player instead of an extra team. We talked about this guy a little earlier. I think you should be able to get this one. Trying to win Rookie of the Year, I've started this season in a different gear. The media will give it to the guy in San Antonio, but I got all the tools in my portfolio.
Yeah, we're talking about Chet and the Thunder.
We are talking about Chet and the Thunder.
Yeah, dude, the Thunder, the Thunder. What? Per sources, hit it on the head. Said they've informed SGA he can start winning games.
Yeah.
And
obviously, I don't tell you about SGA all along.
No, I still think Jamal Murray's better, but
no.
I still will die on that hill. But I've never once said SGA is a bad player. And that has never once come out.
You haven't said he's a bad player, but
I do think he's still the best, obviously the best player in OKC. Chet's not going to get there, I don't think.
No. Oh, it's definitely Shea. Shea's an MVP candidate. Shea, what is it? 4 or 5 games in the year? He's an MVP candidate.
It depends how you define MVP candidate.
Leading to wins, best player on the team. Like if your team's over succeeding and you're a big piece, why? I would say so. Because what are their record? I know that they blew a lead. They blew actually like a 20-point lead to the Pelicans.
They're what? They're 2-2? Are they?
They're 3-2.
No, 3-2.
3-2. Shea on the season is averaging 25, 7, and 7 if we're rounding up with 2.5 steals.
Yeah.
Not bad. I don't know though. I just really like this Thunder team, man. I really like this Thunder team.
I do. And I'm glad because it's been a brutal look to see them rebuilding for this past 5 years.
Since the bubble,
and it's finally
really.
Yeah, that's true. And it's good to see them finally being back to a good team.
Yeah. I'm so interested to see what Sam Presti's going to do with them picks. I think this offseason, he's going to trade like a boatload of them for a star.
Oh, yeah.
It better not be Joel. Because he's going here. Let's be real.
No, I don't think they'll get Joel because they've got Chet.
Chet can play the 4.
The twin
towers. In a way, I'm missing out on trading for an MVP candidate because I got this skinny 7-foot dude who doesn't want to play, who probably would be a better 4 rebounding wise than 5.
Twin Towers doesn't work, dude.
Twin Towers doesn't work. Not in the modern NBA.
That's the problem.
That's a good point. But I think because right now, if we're looking at their team, Shea and Giddey are the backcourt for the future. I think we can confidently say that.
Yep, you got J-Dub at the 4.
J-Dub at the 4, Chet at the 5. Lou Dort's been starting at the 3. He's looked really good this year.
He has.
I think you can upgrade the 3 or 4. I think you can upgrade Dort or Williams. Not saying you have to trade one of them, but saying you could put them on the bench and then upgrade
Got
that
a
starting
really
position.
good player in those positions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they have so much young talent off the bench with these picks. Like,
Oh yeah.
they got Opoku, they got Cason Wallace, who they
Unbelievable.
drafted this year's draft, Usman Deng, who they drafted last year's draft with the Knicks pick that they traded for. So they have all these young pieces. They got 30,000 picks. Like at some point, they're gonna have to stop taking 3 first-round picks each draft and just use it to get a star player. And I think next offseason is that time.
I would not disagree at all.
I'm so there. I'm so
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah. We're here for it. All right. We're here for the Thunder arc.
All right.
All right. Let's hear the last one.
Last one. I lead the league in blocks. Don't even get me started on stocks. People don't think I'll play enough games for Defensive Player of the Year, but I've started this season in a whole different gear.
Oh.
You know what stocks are, right?
Maybe.
Steals and blocks. Stocks.
Oh, I've never heard that term before.
Stocks.
But I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
You want me to repeat it then?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I lead the league in blocks.
Yep.
Don't even get me started on stocks. People don't think I'll play enough games for Defensive Player of the Year, but I've started this season in a whole different gear. There's some big hints there if you're listening closely. Lead the league in blocks is obviously the stat one.
Of course.
People don't think I'll play enough games is a big one for defense.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot of shot blockers that haven't played enough games in the past.
That's a good point.
Oh, dude. I don't know, actually.
You want a conference?
Yeah.
Western Conference.
Really? I was definitely thinking East.
Were you thinking Evan Mobley or something?
Oh. Are you talking about Anthony Davis?
I am talking about Anthony Davis.
Yeah. No, I was thinking Mobley. I was kind of crossed my mind Mitchell Robinson, I'm not going to lie, but we already talked about the Knicks. Kind of.
Can you guess the top 5 leading blockers? This list?
So it's Anthony Davis. Chet's probably there.
Chet's number 2. Can you go top 10 in order?
Oh, not top 10. I could.
You're not getting number 5. I'll tell you right now. Looking at it.
Then what the fuck? Why would you say? Can I get top 10 in order? So we got AD, Chet.
Yeah.
Is Wembanyama on there?
Wembanyama is number 6. He's tied for 6th.
Mobley probably.
Mobley's tied for 6th with Wembanyama. Blocks per game basis.
Jaren Jackson.
He's 4th.
Okay.
I'll tell you the guy that you're not going to get. It's Nick Richards. He's 5th. He's on the Hornets.
Oh, yeah. I was not going to get that. Not a chance.
Number 3 is one of the best centers in the league.
Joel Embiid.
And then there's 2 other centers and then a shooting guard or a power forward. There's 4 people tied for 8th. That's why I said
that. Is Miles Turner on there?
Miles Turner is on there, correct.
Okay.
My boy is on there if we're talking power forwards.
Really?
Power forward, small forward. It's so weird.
Okay, is it Grant Williams then?
It's not Grant Williams.
Oh, well, you say your boy.
He's my boy. I would classify him as my boy based on what I'd be saying in the group chat.
Does he play on the Knicks?
This team, literally, he could be a shooting guard and he could be a power forward.
Does he play on the Knicks?
He does not play on the Knicks, but he plays in the same division as the Knicks. I'll tell you the teams in that division. It's.
I was about to say, I'm not good at divisions.
Knicks, Celtics, Sixers, Nets, and Raptors.
Oh, Scotty.
That's Scotty. Yep.
Yeah.
Scotty. The other guy, you're a notorious hater of him. And then there's the shooting guy.
Is he a center?
He is a center. The guy you hate is a center. Or not hate. I don't know if hate's the right word.
I don't really think I hate centers like that, to be honest.
The Nuggets played him recently, or their
Well.
team recently. I don't know if I think he played. I'm pretty sure he played.
Well, let's see. Let's see who the Nuggets played recently.
Daniel, fake fan.
No, because we played the.
Yeah, he played against the Nuggets.
Oh, is it Rudy Gobert?
That's Rudy Gobert.
Okay, never mind. I do hate Rudy Gobert.
Damn. Sorry, Rudy.
If in just a crazy world that you're listening to this.
Yeah, facts.
That'd be wild.
And then the last guy, one of the best defenders in the league, shooting guard. The casual fan probably doesn't know him. But you definitely know him.
One of the best defenders in the league at shooting guard?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I think he's shooting guard. You could say he's small forward, but he plays shooting guard for them.
Does he play on the Pelicans?
He does play on the Pelicans.
It's Herb Jones.
It is Herb Jones.
I wouldn't call him a shooting guard, though.
What would you call him?
Because that's definitely a small forward.
But they got BI at the 3.
Yeah.
That's why, because he plays the shooting guard for them, but he's definitely long enough to be a 3.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Herb Jones, he is one of the best defenders in the league, absolutely.
Yeah. How are the Rams though?
Spitting bars, dude.
I'm glad.
I like to hear it. It was fun guessing.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's do some pick'ems for the play-in games tonight or the NBA in-season tournament.
Yeah.
Bucks at home hosting the Knicks.
We already talked about that. Bucks are winning.
Bucks. Pacers at home against the Cavaliers.
I got Cavs winning.
It doesn't say if Jared Allen and Darius Garland are back. If they're back, Cavs. If not, Pacers.
Fair enough.
Heat at home against the Wizards.
Oh, bro, the Wizards have been so bad, but the Heat have also. But I still think the Heat are better.
He have been bad, but he played defense, so they'll be able to get some stops, and then their offense will look a lot better against the Wizards.
I cannot take the Wizards seriously with Jordan Poole throwing a lob off the glass down 20.
You're not messing with Poole and Jacuzzi.
Oh no!
Come on, the elite duo. Bulls at home against the Nets.
Bulls will probably win that.
Ooh, first disagreement.
Simply because of the fact they're at home. I think the Nets are a better team.
Fair. I'll take the Nets in this one. Thunder at home against Warriors. This will be a good game.
Warriors are winning. Chet might eat though.
I think Warriors. I think
Warriors for sure.
Nuggets at home against the Mavericks.
Nuggets are winning.
Mavs will get their first
Mavs will no longer be undefeated after 8:00 tonight.
Unless GW has a masterclass.
He drops 25 again.
And then Blazers at home against the Grizzlies.
Blazers will probably win that, especially because they're at home.
I'll take Grizzlies to get their first one of the season tonight.
You think so?
First one of the season. Scoot's not playing. Anthony's been out with his hand injury.
Yeah, that's true. I still will probably take the Blazers though, because Shaedon Sharp's been hooping.
Shaedon Sharp has been hooping. Real. Shout out Shaedon Sharp because that man is nice.
He is nice. Jump out of the gym, dude.
So let's talk about this Evan Mobley trade real quick.
What?
Evan Mobley, position rank 5, hooping. I almost pulled off a trade for Jokic the other night.
Nah, that's absurd.
Jokic and Desmond Bain. But he was ready to accept. I actually didn't want to offer the pieces that I was going to give up.
Nah, bro. If you have Jokic, you're going to win.
No, I would have had to give up a lot.
Oh, yeah, I know, because it's Jokic. He's the league leader.
Well, I was going to have to give up Paul George, who's number 1 in his position.
Okay.
Cam Thomas, who's number 10 in his position. and then KD, who's number 4 in his position.
Oh yeah, that is a lot.
That's a lot.
That is
But I would have got
that's a
Jokic and Desmond Bain.
huge
So
package.
that would have been like a fucking blockbuster trade in our league.
Yeah, that's huge. Nah, I'm not giving you Evan Mobley.
You can give me. How's Chris Paul been fantasy wise?
I honestly don't know. I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention.
No, I
This
need
week's been
wings.
so busy for me.
Did you? I assume you had an interview for the job, right? I'm not sure.
No, that was last Monday.
Oh,
Last
okay.
Yeah, last Monday.
Bro, we're almost done with the semester, huh?
I'm so glad, dude. I'm so ready to get rid of this 8 a.m. I have on Monday and Wednesday.
8 a.m. Why would you do that to yourself?
It was the only option. It was literally the only time the class was offered.
What class is it?
Finance.
Damn, bro, trying to be like me.
Yeah, nothing like this past Monday or like this Monday that happened like 5 days ago. I had a big old slapperooski of a test at 8 a.m.
Ooh, right after
a
Halloween
long
weekend too.
Yeah, after a long weekend.
Did you guys throw something for Halloween, or did you guys go
No,
somewhere
but
for
I
Halloween?
went to 3 different parties.
Costume this year or no?
Kinda. I
What was
was
it?
I was with my boy Jack the second night. We were peanut butter and jelly.
Please tell me you were jelly.
I was jelly.
Okay, good.
I was jelly.
Nice.
Yep.
Bro, I feel like obviously it'll be a little different our situations. Because college campus I bet has pretty good atmosphere for Halloween, but I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like down here there was no spirit at all for Halloween.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine there would be.
No parties, no
Should
reason
have
to
came up.
dress up.
Should have
I
came
did
up.
last year.
You sure did.
This
It was fun
year,
too.
the schedule didn't work out.
Yeah.
Um,
What are you gonna do though?
what do you mean?
Just like
What can
what
you
can
do
you do
about
about
it?
it? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. What are you gonna do?
No, I have to come up second. I'm yet to come up during second semester.
You should come up one more
So
time this semester and then come up 2 more times in the second semester.
I don't know. This semester, bro, I got all my final shit due. Or not shit due, but our teachers are just starting to give us our oh, you got this essay and that's basically your last assignment.
Yeah.
But
That's about it. I mean, there's only like 10 classes left for my most of my classes.
because we end in a month and a week. So a month when you
Dude,
factor in
it's
Thanksgiving.
crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's gone so fast.
So fast, bro. So fast. Bro, it's
So
crazy
fast.
that, bro, in a couple months, I'm going to be 20.
Oh, that's crazy.
In half a year, you're going to be 20.
It's a little more than that. Like 8 months.
8 months.
Nope, 7 months.
7 months. So basically half a year. Bro,
Yeah.
20 is insane, though, bro.
Bro, Andrew's going to be 21.
Bro, because think about this, bro. Speed is 18. Think about the shit that Speed's doing.
Let's not act like there's not a little bit of luck there.
Oh, well, there's luck in everything. There's luck in
Exactly.
everything. But I'm not going to lie. I wish I was doing the shit that Speed's doing at 18.
Of course.
But there's people, bro. There's gonna be a good amount of players in the league that are gonna be younger than us.
I know that's the sickening thing, bro. You think Wembanyama's the same age as us?
No, that should just cross my mind.
Oh,
He's
my
younger than us.
God.
Wait, no. How old
No,
is
let's look
Wemby?
at his birthday real quick. He might be younger or he might be younger than you. He might be probably older than you.
Wemby is. Oh, it doesn't say here.
January 4th. Yeah, so he's older than I am.
Of what year?
2004.
He's barely a month older than me.
Your birthday's in February?
I'm February 10th.
Bro, how did I not know that?
I'm February 10th. You're June 21st, bro.
No, June 10th, buddy.
At least I knew the month.
We're exactly 5 months apart. Wait, nope, 4 months.
Damn, Wemby, bro. Like, how is like, yeah, Wemby's a month older than me. Like, that just doesn't seem right.
It doesn't.
That just doesn't seem right. He could donate a couple inches of height.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
for
mind.
real, dude. For
I
real.
wouldn't
You
mind.
see him against KD, who's 7 feet. It's just unbelievable.
Bro, he's
Speed
learning
up.
hella quick too.
Oh yeah,
Like
he's.
the shit he's doing is insane already. And he's starting to figure out, like the Spurs are starting to figure out, just throw him the wall. It's always
Oh
home.
yeah, that's all you have to do. It's unfair. But hey, speaking of 7 foot, I might have told you this yesterday. I played against a guy that was 7 feet tall.
You did not tell me.
It was tough, dude. Like me being like 6'3", almost 6'4", I felt like a kid out there, dude. It's just
Were you guarding
crazy.
him?
Probably like 50% of the time. It was kind of like a team effort though, because it was tough. It was tough.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a midi over him though.
Over him.
Yeah, over him.
Damn.
It was like a fast break, and I was like, I was like, I am not about to try to take a layup on this guy. So I just stopped and popped, and I got it in. So
That's like that shit in 2K when you're on the fast break and you click square. Instead of
yeah,
doing a layup, it just pulls up a midi.
yeah. No, that's like exactly what I did, and I scored that shit, dude. I peaked. I peaked. It was simply that.
Do you just be running with a random five that you meet in the gym, or you go with your boys?
Yesterday I was running with my guy Jack, and I guess it was his boy. His name's Parker. So it was the three
Mm-hmm.
of us, and then it was just randoms for the other 7.
Fair, fair.
But it was fun.
We gotta start hooping. I
Oh,
don't know if the
absolutely.
weather will allow by the time you get back in town.
Yeah, I gotta see you when I'm gonna go down next.
Are you coming back for Thanksgiving or no?
Oh yeah,
Or are you
definitely.
up in Idaho Springs?
Well, I'll be in Idaho Springs, but I'll probably make a trip down.
Good.
I do got jury duty.
Oh, you got the Danny class action?
I got jury duty, bro. I'm hoping I can call the night before and like they inform me it's canceled.
Jury duty. I'm lucky I haven't got it yet, but I'll
I
probably
know,
get
dude.
it soon.
No, Jake hasn't gotten it yet. He's turns 22 in April.
Lucky. Um Danny was telling me he survived. Danny was stressing that he was about to have to be in
I
jury.
know. I know. That was so funny hearing what he was saying in the group chat because, like, I know he
Yeah.
was like joking around about it, but I knew he was panicking.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Because, bro, that's like 2 weeks just straight gone. Like, you can't do anything. Like,
Oh yeah,
you
you're just
can't make
bored out
school.
of
You
your
can't make
mind.
work. It's really just like, oh, I got to focus on a case.
Yeah, I'm really hoping I don't get picked because I'm gonna have to make it back to school after Thanksgiving breaks over.
Yeah, tell me to go to school in Fort Collins.
Yeah, I know. I told my mom that. I was like, yeah, I got jury duty. She's like, you live in Fort Collins, and I was like, yeah, well, they assigned it to me over the summer, and I was like, nah, I can't make this work, so had it rescheduled, and they gave me another date, and I was like, oh, this will actually work because it's Thanksgiving break. I'll be in Idaho Springs, so
Fair.
yeah,
Fair.
ends up
Um,
ends up good.
no, if responsibilities weren't a thing, I'd hella be on a jury duty. Like that'd be something cool, especially if it's like an interesting case. Like I don't know if you saw the Sam
Triple
Bankman-Fried case.
homicide.
Triple homicide, the Scranton Strangler. If you watch The Office, like that'd be a cool case to be on. But like now, when you got 4 finals in the next like 2 weeks and shit like that.
Yeah, that'll be brutal.
All
All right, well, I think that's it.
right,
Not
lovely
much more to
podcast.
say. It was, dude. A little shorter episode this time, but I liked where you were going with the rhymes, dude.
Oh, it's the creativity. We'll keep bringing it back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
All right, well,
Well, before we get out of here, as we always
plug the
do, a shameless
socials.
plug.
Plug the
A shameless
socials.
plug. Follow us at Lunchroom Debates on TikTok and IG. Subscribe, Lunchroom Debates on YouTube. Keep hitting the follow button. Keep hitting the like button because you guys have been killing it recently, getting us to our end of the year goals. Leave a like, subscribe, and we out.
Peace out, man.